wow, wee whoa, PSA Cards is going to be charging twice as much to get your cards out, so you'll want to take a look at the description for my new prices for grading. The good news is that the max declared value has also increased. So a card you would have normally sent out tier 2 with me can now just go tier 1. You know, I was thinking about it when I went to bed last night. That actually saves money on tier 2 cards. So yes, you will lose some money on tier 1 cards that are cheap and junky, like holographics. However, for really expensive cards, like let's say you were going to send off a Charizard like this, normally I would have asked for him to go tier 2. And that's because maybe he will grade 10, maybe he will grade 9, and this will be in the $500 max declared value range for that card. However, now I'm going to say you can just send him tier 1. So overall, for really expensive cards, you save quite a bit of money. And then, you know, that's probably the best thing I can say about it. I am kind of sad that I can't be sending off holographic cards to them without a much larger investment. For the last, like, maybe 2 weeks, I had been talking about the potential of grading holographic cards at PSA. And now all of that's thrown into doubt. I suppose you can. It's just that the profit margin will be even tighter. So it may still be an underserved aspect of the collectible hobby that isn't getting enough attention. But I think for me personally, I'm probably going to stick to grading more valuable cards. I don't know. I'll still look at certain holos. There are holographic cards you can't ignore, like Reverse Holo Charizard, Reverse Holo Lugia, stuff like that, right? You just can't ignore them. They're too good. Update on the Gym Heroes box. Oops. The Gym Heroes box is coming very close to the end. We have 6 spots left. Ooh. And very soon that might be 5 spots. So there might just be about 5 spots left. Pretty good. When the list is filled out, I will be making an announcement in the Discord server about when we open the box. Basically, we'll open it like the next day, and I'll just make a brief announcement to everyone. Some other news, I want to start pricing up some of my Japanese PSA 10s. I got some really nice investment boxes of Japanese vintage holographic cards. I've been sitting on them for a long time. I feel like I'm ready to sell them now because I'm getting ready to move. I'd like to move to a new home, and I'd like to help build up some of the down payment with my Pokemon cards. Do I really want to do that? I don't. But once I move to a new home, I want to start investing in some really expensive security. We've got security here at our condo where we live, but I feel like we're limited to what we can buy because we don't have a basement. So once I move, I want to get some really heavy security at that point. So I'll be selling off some more of my Japanese holographic cards. Then again, I might wait until the Gym Heroes packs are done selling before I start pricing. I don't know. I'll probably start pricing them whenever I want. How about the return of a large custom booster pack, booster box, where we take a single very expensive card, like let's say this one's beneath $1,000, but let's say we took a $1,000 card, split it up into 36 packs, and you had a chance to pull one out of a pack. I'm tempted to bring that back. The other 2 things we used to do were the small and the medium. Remember that? The small was like for a bunch of cheap slabs. The medium was for booster boxes. We got rid of those for the live custom boosters that we have here. Well, we might bring it back, only the large, not the small and the medium, but we might bring the large back because it is hard to get $1,000 cards into the live custom boosters. It just takes it takes so much subsidizing of the expensive card that it's hard to bring in something of really substantial value. So I'm tempted to bring that large back. And if we do, we'll have to have a system where there's no dice and it's just, you know, I don't want it to, it's not a game. It's just a way for you to open up custom booster packs where the chase card is an extremely expensive PSA slab. That's probably how I'm thinking about it right now. Okay, well, so how are you guys doing today? I'll start reading the comments now. Space Knight says, could you open my box and Ben's on stream? I can't wait to see your reaction to that gift. Absolutely. However, Ben's box has not arrived. How's it going, Temlet? He says, what's up? Love that idea. The market is about to go up a lot because of the price jump. Will it? Will it? So it was like what I said at the very beginning. If you just got here, I mentioned that cards that would normally be sent tier 2 can now just be sent tier 1. So that would be like your Charizard, right? So if your Charizard's actually cheaper to grade, even though he takes longer to grade, he's cheaper to grade now. Will the market really go up on him, or will it stay maybe the same? Longer to grade, but cheaper. Then again, for really cheap cards, like let's say a graded holo, sellers will ask for a higher premium on the sale of the PSA slab in order to get back their initial investment. So it could mean that the price of graded hollows goes up, or it could just mean that people don't list them. It could mean that people don't want to grade them at all. Why take a risk on it when you can just send Charizards off? So it's an interesting thing. PSA's wanting a bigger cut of a bigger slice of the pie. It makes sense to me. If you think about it, the price of Pokemon PSA cards have more than doubled in a year. Some of them have quadrupled in price. Some of them have quadrupled in price. So PSA wanting double their original grade price, in a way, it kind of makes sense because they know we're making more money, so they know we can pay more money to have the card graded. And that's, you know, that's just how it's going to be. We were talking about it all last night. Last night's live stream was so messed up because the internet wasn't working. I had to do 2 live streams. We were trying everything to get it to work. I bet the internet's working real well right now. I bet it was just YouTube, and that was it. It was probably just YouTube. So for today with Shining Fates, I have about 20 Shining Fates packs left, and that's it. And that's because people were buying them up last night like cheap candy or something. They're almost gone. We have lots of fresh battle styles in, though. I just got an order of battle styles arrived from FedEx, and so we've got lots more battle styles, so you can chase after the sexy waifus. I have some other news too. I'm talking with a custom card maker about potentially making me an exclusive kind of group of waifu cards and having my logo on the card. So that's something I'm thinking about. And you know, it'd be interesting if it turns out CGC will grade those custom cards. That would be a huge deal. And what else is going on in the world? I want to move. I haven't paid my taxes yet. I don't even know what they total out to be, but they're probably insanely high. It's a mess in my condo. I'm actually ready to reduce some of my collection. I feel like I've been collecting with no, what's the word? With no reserve. Oh, there's a word for it, but I can't think of it. Yeah, I've just been collecting willy-nilly, and I have so many cards. What I would really like to do is just be able to clean up my house. Reckless abandon, that's exactly the word. I've been buying up with reckless abandon. I would love to be able to clean up my house and maybe convert some of that money into really more expensive cards that have reached like the $100,000 mark. And so I may start offering these very investable, very nice looking cards like this in order to raise the capital for that. By the way, when are we going to get a group of investors together? Say I need a group of millionaire investors. We're going to get a group of investors together and open up a competitor to PWCC Vault. Nobody talks about this, but with the increase in collectibles hobbies, you know, and also people are probably buying more gold and silver these days because it's cool. Gold and silver looks nice. You guys saw my Morgan silver dollar, right? So with the increase in collectible hobbies, there's also an increase in the need to protect and secure your collectibles. And I was just thinking, well, everyone's grading cards, and PSA ended up getting all kinds of new competition, but especially CGC kind of stepped into the market and said, oh yeah, we'll take some of the money from grading collectibles. Nobody's really stepping in to compete with PWCC Vault. And it feels like an opportunity. It really does. I don't know about you guys, but where's the competition for PWCC Vault? It doesn't exist. They basically have a monopoly, in my opinion. So we need all the investors, all the Poke investors to get together and build their own vault in the cheapest and the safest place in the country. Just map it out. Just map out the safest place in the country, build a super vault, and, you know, offer them some fair competition finally. Because I was looking into PWCC Vault, and I'm like, man, these prices are so high. PSA cards just skyrocketed. Yes, that's right. PSA cards are expensive now. The stream looks great. I'm glad to hear that. You know what? I don't think it was my internet. You know, my wife was not even on the internet last night. I think it was just YouTube. So are you still willing to trade for your PSA cards? I'm always open to a trade. I'm always open to a trade. When you trade a card that is of equal liquidity to my card, a lot of the times I will accept a pretty even trade. So if I've got Victory Bill Hollow Jungle, and you've got, let's say, PSA 10, I don't know, pick another card. Let's say you had Victory Bell from the Expedition collection, or is it Aquapolis? Aquapolis collection, and you wanted to do a cross trade between the two Victory Bells. I will match your price pretty close. If you want to dump a bunch of 9s on me, which is typically what people want to do in a trade, they're like, so your one card is $380. Here's 5 9s that equal $380. Well, the problem is those PSA 9 cards do not have the same liquidity as my card, because this will sell well and the 9s do not sell well. People don't want to collect 9s. They want to dump their 9s. So in those cases, I'll still accept a trade, but you're going to have to make the deal pretty sweet, okay? Because I'm not looking to just, you know, get rid of my highly investable cards to absorb other people's not as investable cards. Does that make sense? Also, I'll accept raw cards. I had one deal go through a trade where he dumped some raw cards on me, and I was pretty happy with it. I was like, wow, this trade was actually what I was looking for. So I'm always open-minded. Just keep in mind, I understand when somebody's just trying to kind of get rid of the yucky part of their collection for something really nice. You have to trade me something nice for something nice. And if you're getting rid of yucky stuff, you got to give me a lot of yucky stuff to work with, okay? So that's my thoughts on trading. I would say the same thing for you guys. When someone wants to trade with you, if they just want to give you a bunch of 9s, have them give you a lot of 9s. Have them be an uneven trade if it's just going to be 9s for a 10. Those are my thoughts, because 9s are harder to sell. That's the truth. People don't want 9s as much. Okay, I tell you what, let's strike up the PayPal list. Let's see if anyone wants to open up any cards today. Probably, because we started so late last night, and not only did we start late, the internet quality, probably because of YouTube, was really poor. We got some Pokemon Red playing in the background. Whoa, where do we start? All right, I think I see where we start. I'm actually going to begin the live stream by marking the Shining Fates as sold out now, because I can tell that they're probably sold out just based on the early purchases made in this live stream. So Shining Fates are now sold out. Don't buy any more Shining Fates. I can see that Thomas Glucksman was the last person to order, so I know who orders next. Matthew Costellos, how's it going, man? It's Temlet. He wants a Shining Fates. You got it, mister. I hope you pull a Charizard, Mr. Temlet. Easy Charizard time. Oh, you actually did do well. Look at that. Pulling Eternatus Gold. Congratulations, man. Woo. Right when I decided to send my cards to grade, this price increase happens. I know. I know. I feel exactly the same way. Obviously, I do a lot of volume over here, so this affects me pretty enormously. There's a lot of cards I was preparing to grade, and now I'm going to have to rethink which ones go out, which ones get prioritized. You know, certain holographic cards one day really will be more valuable over time. Here's a great example. Shining Legends from Sun and Moon is getting pretty old. Well, if you held on to your Shining Legends holos, you might actually consider grading them. But now with the price change, I don't know. Will I? Maybe I'll focus on something more valuable. Congratulations, Temlet, on that big snipe. Dontrell says, $10 is for the rest of my Rillaboom at PSA. Very good. Right. Maybe I should just have this box out right now. Oh, it's a good thing these are all slabbed up. Those little plastic slabs protect your card. So for some people, I automatically just shifted them around from like P2 to P1, P3 to P2. But for some people, they will need to be, here we are, Dontrell Davis. All right, so we're still sending you P1. And you're good to go. I'll put the rest of these in the front. Did PSA double their wait time? Probably the opposite. With the change in price, probably what you'll see happen is you will see people sending fewer cards out, especially fewer junk cards, fewer cheap cards. So people will probably think twice about which cards they're sending because it costs more. But again, I was thinking about it in my sleep. The fact that the max declared value increased for the lowest tier means that now you can send even really valuable cards tier 1. And since tier 1 was so much cheaper than the tier 2 price, you might actually see an increase in grading for high value cards. And that might make up for the lack of low value cards that were being sent out. Next up, we have Mr. Aaron Fowler. Aaron Fowler says, large custom. You got it, Mr. Aaron. You know what? I'm going to change the name from large custom to live custom, which I think better describes what these are. Live custom booster. Okay. So they're officially called live custom booster packs. And this is for Aaron Fowler. Here you go, Mr. Aaron. Mr. Aaron. Boop. Aaron, this is one of the coldest cold packs you can pull. Is just 3 rare cards. I'm sorry. There's more to Dontrell's order. Oh, give me a second. 4 darkness and 3 vivid. I'm so sorry, Dontrell. Dontrell, I'm so distracted. You'll have to forgive me. Let me go fix your order. I'm so distracted. I'm trying to host this and open cards like I'm on autopilot. Adam Moondorf, he really ought to be in the overflow. So we're moving Adam Moondorf into the overflow now. I like that little star he's got in his bag. Albert. Aaron Fowler. Let's see if you got a bag, Aaron Fowler. You can keep them, boss. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I've got a lot of these. Somebody probably values them. I don't really know. I don't know if you'd grade them. I mean, in theory, you could. Definitely if it was a non-hollow Charizard, you could grade them. All right. Mr. Dontrell. He needs 4 darkness and 3 vivid. Would you grade? Would you trade for my gold card? That's a good question. I don't know what they're worth anymore. The fact that you can so easily pull those cards makes me question their value. Also, the price increase of the grading at PSA makes me question their value that way as well. What were you hoping to trade, Temlet? Kanto boxes coming back into stock right now. I want some of those Kanto boxes. Here we go. There's Darkness Ablaze. CGC value going up. CGC did increase. I would like shiny V packs. I would trade you your golden Eternatus for one shiny star V pack. Maybe somebody will offer you 2. $20 and a half soda. Speaking of soda, I got my energy drink here with a few ice cubes. Oh man, it's the nectar of the gods, basically. Oh my gosh. Just having my line of Coke. Jesus, it's so good. I never felt so good than I do after I have a bit of energy drink. That caffeine just jolts you so awake and so much energy. Maybe it's fake energy, though. I have a heart attack when I'm in my 40s. My first heart attack, you know they're just going to let me transplant hearts. Can I trade you sardines? I will accept sardines as currency. You think I'm joking, but sardines are kind of expensive. Sardines are not free. When you go to the store and you buy 10 packs of sardines like I do, it adds up really fast. It comes out to like 30 bucks. So Vilas, so go get your coupon book and get your cheap sardines and ship me a case of sardines and ask for store credit. Drapion, woo! All right, full art Drapion. I heard sardines are really healthy. I heard that too. Lucky for me, I already liked them. Just like I like eggs. I like eggs, sardines, anything really stinky, I guess I like. Rayquaza, this is for Mr. Dontrell Davis. You're doing so well. I think Rayquaza, honestly, is the best Amazing Rare in the Vivid Voltage collection. So you just picked him up. Easy cheese way. One of my USPS delivery was stuck in transit for 10 days. I'm finally getting in today. Woohoo! And you were buying last night. Let's see. Dontrell Davis, here's your bag. Very nice. All right, guys, I'm going to start flipping graded coins. Now, I wouldn't do that. I think the coin market's a little more saturated, and I think there's mostly boomers selling coins. Boomers, well, no, that's not true. There's young guys getting into it. I just don't know if they'll hold the same liquidity that Pokemon cards do. Why buy this, other than the fact that it makes you feel like Scrooge McDuck? I really like it. I really like it, but it makes me get question marks above my head. How easy will this be to sell later? Thalia, hey, Mr. 1 Wig Pack. 2 McDonald's, 1 Battle Styles. I have a bag. Okay. 1 Battle Styles. I'll trade you gold. You want gold? No way. Temlet says, I'll trade you gold for 1 shiny V. I'm feeling lucky. Man, you're crazy. He says he will trade me his gold card for 1 shiny V. Are you sure? I wouldn't make that trade. All right. It doesn't hold nostalgia or anything. I think nostalgia is what concerns me. I'm positive I already have that card. Okay, let's give it a shot. You're right, you could get something out of here. Let's see what happens. You got it, mister. Nothing but Charizards for you. That's Articuno. Oh, you did trade. Look at that. That's a full art. Very lucky. It is Careless, though. I don't know how popular Careless, but that is a Careless full art. Did I miss anything else? Just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. So you trade for Careless full art in Crobat. Wow. Temla, I did not expect that, but you know, the Shiny Star Vs are pretty generous in their own way, so in a way, I'm not surprised. Where do we put your bag? Oh, your bag's on the table still. Duh. There you go, mister. She's kind of like a waifu. Careless looks like she's the purple-haired girl wherever she went to school. All right, 1 Battle Styles, 2 McDonald's, huh? He's going to be like, trade again. Mister, when you get my order under John Ailman, my bag is in the overflow. Thank you, John Ailman. That always helps when people point that out. So here's your 2 McDonald's. Hey, mister, have you ever accidentally cut cards? Every single time. That's the TCC guarantee. Just got a Japanese Jungle Booster Pack. Was it worth it? It was not worth it, mister. You should have spent all your money on McDonald's packs. All right, Thalia. 1 wigged pack. Boop. Oh, a reverse holo. Only 1 reverse holo? That's not right. You're supposed to get 2 reverse holos. Here you go. Got Luxio. Must have been going too fast. Okay. Good luck, Thalia, on your pack openings. Is it Miss Thalia? Might be Miss Thalia. Based on that YouTube picture. You never know YouTube pictures, though, you know. It could be a guy with a girl picture. You just never know on the internet. Every guy, every girl is a girl on the internet. A G-U-R-L, guy in real life. Wait, did I do that right? No, it's not G-U, G-I-R-L, guy in real life. We've got, oh, Stoutland. It is a Miss. How's it going, Miss Thalia? Pack number 1. Pack number 2. That's cold. How about the McDonald's pack? Instant Pikachu, right? That's what we're after. That's Snivy. Man, with a lot of Holo Bleed. And... boop. Turtwig. Do you like Turtwig? Because you got a Turtwig now. He's pretty cute. I think Turtwig's one of the cuter Pokemons. Mister, did you just assume her gender? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Hey. Whew. I identify as pokesexual. That's my identity. I think Cheers would agree with that. Mr. Thalia. Miss Thalia. Ha, fixed it. It's very easy for me to just say Mr. all the time. Maybe I could just claim that Mr. is a genderless or something like that. Am I allowed to say that? Thalia. When I say Mr., I don't mean any particular gender. Teddy, triple res. Theo, Tamulo, Tyler, Tobias. Thalia. Where are you? Travis, Teddy, triple. I'm gonna get you. Not in the tee box. How about this tee box? I'm gonna find you. Tyler. Is this it? I think I found it. Wow, you got a large bag. Miss Thalia, you can get $2 live shipping if you ever want it, so keep that in mind. Mr. John Ailman says 3 shiny star, 1 vivid. Mr. I gave a bag. Mr. I gave a bag? What? All right. We got 3 shining fates. And what was it? 1 vivid? 1 vivid. What I need to do is sell off an enormous chunk of my Poke collection and buy a PSA 10 first edition Charizard already. Thalia. Is it Thalia? I assumed it was Thalia. He said shiny star. Well, you are correct. Thank you so much, mister. We got 1 open pack over there. Oh, we got 2 open packs. I'm sure those will sell right away, so I'm not too worried about that. Keep the vivid. Oh, that's not the vivid. 3 shiny stars coming right up. Maybe later, I'm looking to buy more wigged packs. It's wigged! What do you guys think? We return the large custom boosters? The ones that will have like an expensive PSA card attached? Oh, this needs to be snipped. I'm thinking about it. Here it goes, Mr. John. Did you see they got rid of Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head and they just call it Potato Head now? I did see that. It's pretty, it kind of makes me sad because Potato Head's such an old toy. I guess that's what they're supposed to do. I don't know. Just call it Potato Head. I don't know. Is there anything wrong with having a defined gender? We've got Indeedee Shiny. So I get all the changes, all the progress, and all the, you know. But what are they afraid of calling him Mr. Potato Head? What's wrong with being a Mister? There's nothing wrong with being a Mister. I'm a Mister. We got Urshifu. Oh, you got a full art back there. What is it? Another Indeedee. You got 2 Indeedees. Rip Aunt Jemima. Oh, man. Okay, John Ailman. Those are both for you. And we got Cubfu. Is it called Cubfu? Might be Cubfu. Toxtricity. There's nothing wrong with being a mister. Potato Head's such an old and classic toy. It just, you know, they're redefining this toy. It just kind of makes me sad. He's just a little kid's toy. He's got a little top hat. He's got a mustache. He's got a wife. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know. Just make a new Potato Head brand. Why do they have to take the old potato? Give them like a teenage kid or something like that, and just call it Potato Head, and you can decide the gender for Potato Head. But keep mom and dad the same. What's the problem with that? I don't know. I'm getting absurd. It's just a kid's toy, guys. I don't care that much. Mr. John Ailman. It is just a kid's toy. It's a potato. Potatoes don't have gender. Come on, guys. They had such outrage over it, they decided not to change it? Really? Who's still buying their kid Mr. Potato Head? That's what I want to ask. What an outdated toy. Maybe they just wanted to make headlines or something. It's a potato. John Peril says, live ship, open my Japanese bow style packs and card saver the blue eyes. Okay, we can put the blue eyes into a top loader. If we put it into a card saver, he doesn't really fit into the rest of the bag very well anymore. So it would actually make it less safe to put it into a card saver, ironically. If he was shipping by himself with other card savers, now that would work. But if he's the only card saver in the... I could kind of show you. Where's John Peril? John Peril, you're the one with the beautiful battle styles back here. Maybe Potato Head Company just wanted to be in the headlines for once. When was the last time Potato Head got any light in the sun? Oof, that's a cold pack. I'm sorry, mister. Oof. It's a potato, guys. Potatoes don't even have genders. So here's the deal. If you put this guy into a card saver and then all these guys are not in card savers, it actually creates a lot of pressure around the edges of the card saver. But a top loader is a bit smaller than a card saver, so this effect does not occur with the top loader. We put in the second card so it doesn't slide around quite as much. I'm the potato here, says Sergio. Sergio, stop potatoing around, mister. We're going to need you to stop acting like a potato. Okay. Honestly, the boxes you ship are very sturdy. My box didn't have a single dent in it when I get in the mail. That's right. I like to do high quality on the shipping because these cards are so valuable. Nobody wants to see them damaged in shipping. Rigid boxes are the way to ship. Rigid boxes. Now, John Peril, let's see if we shipped you before. We have never shipped you, so let me go in and make you a fresh label. The Poke Menu, I love it. We're going to start calling it Poke Menu. Okay, let's see what goes on. Thank you for confirming your address, John. I like these daytime streams. They feel lively. I'm struggling, though, between doing... Oh, he's got an AOL address. That is amazing. I need an AOL mail address. Can't believe I don't have one. I feel like I deserve one because I came from the AOL era. I should have an AOL address. I'm being a goof. I'm being a goof for not having one. I'm missing out. I can't wait till the next purchase. Me neither, man. I can't wait. I'm so hypers right now. I'm like, Mom, I want to open more cards. I'm red in the face. I'm so excited. I can't wait to trade Pog with you guys. You guys ready to trade your Pog? All right. Now, I don't know if the mailman's come yet, so I might actually be able to get this dropped off with the mailman. So give me a second. I'll walk up and see how this looks. All right, so your box is going to be picked up probably in an hour. It'll be picked up. It'll be on its way and delivered so fast. Thomas Glucksman, 1 McDonald's and 3 Battle Styles. All right. How do the custom metal cards work? Oh, you want me to show you? I just kind of keep them under the desk here. Let me show you. Whoop. You're basically just buying these. They look like this. They're pretty freaking cool. I like them. So, Mr. Thomas, the good old days of taking 2 days to download a song. Mr., should we go through my CGC submission? How's it going, Mr. Theo? What do you mean by that? Theo, what you could do is you can send me messages in PayPal for like a penny, and you can make sure everything is set up correctly. LimeWire obliterated my PC. What do we got? Froakie and Pikachu. Okay. And he wants 3 Battle Styles as well. PSA or Beckett, I hate to say it, but PSA is probably still going to be the #1 for Pokemon cards because they're already so well established. They're already so well established. They're going to cost more, and everyone's going to agree to the higher price. You know why? Because you make so much money on PSA. Be honest. When you grade your card, when you take a card that you pulled out a $4 booster pack, well, they're not $4 anymore, but when you take a card and you pull it out of a booster pack and then you send it off and it magically turns into a $200 PSA card, yes, you can afford to pay $10 more to grade your card. That's the reality. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I collect my cards. I don't make any money. You don't make any money. You're just collecting. What are you, like a hobbyists? We're all scalpers here. Get out of here, man. I'm just teasing. We're only here to make money. Well, you know, you keep the ones you like and you sell the ones you don't like. So that's still relevant. Some people don't collect every single card in a set. And sometimes you get duplicates of the same card, right? You don't need two of them. A lot of the cards I sell off, a lot of the time it's because I have two of them. So it's like, why would I don't need this. You're just staring at the same card. How's everyone's day going? My day is going, oh, somebody's day is going very well. Who is this? Thomas? Thomas Glucksman. This is a full art of, I believe it's called Karina's Will. And this is one of the most popular cards in the entire Battle Style set. So you just made, I think you just made some money on that card. Woo! That's like the card people could chase after. That's the chase. Very cool. You know, I don't know anything about her. She must have been in a generation of Pokemon I didn't play. Thomas Glucksman. Her rainbow is expensive, says Giovanni. You got Olivia as well? Oh my God. Leave some kitty cats for the rest of us, mister. Holy. Holy. This guy's knee deep. I got my PSA 8 Shining Charizard last year for $250 on an auction. I'm never selling. Never selling? Not even to me, but mister. Anime Portal says, bye, mister. See you later, Anime Portal. The Shining Face pack you sent me was a miss. Thanks for the consolation prize. Anyways, I'm sorry. I wish it was a big hit. That was a Shining Fates pack. Where do card graders get qualified? In a back alley. We got 200 viewers, but only 48 likes. What? What? All right, that's it. I'm turning the live stream off. I'm never streaming again. I'm going into my bedroom and crying. Imagine having to beg for likes every day. I feel like such a peasant. Mister, I see you figured out the PSA prices. Yes, actually, you know, I think it's in the end, it will be a good thing for people who pull Charizards because now you can send them tier 1. Yes, the wait time is longer, but the price is lower than tier 2. So it could be a bit of a way to save money. But the wait times are longer. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. For somebody who wants their cards graded fast, this was not a good change. And for people who wanted to grade very cheap cards, this was not a good change. Next up, we have Alex Veneration. Good day, mister, he says. Can you look over my PSA card submission so I can determine if I should pay more or to send or to refund? Also, one large custom booster. You got it, Alex. Boop. My metal cards came in too. They are amazing. That's what I keep saying. These are actually a lot cooler than you realize. And then when you hold them, you're like, oh, that's cool. I like that you can play with them and not worry about if they're going to break or not. You're like, it doesn't matter. It's just a metal card. They're certainly fun to look at. Okay, one pack turned into a Lucario. And you want to look over your PSA submission. So what I've done with the PSA submissions is I've just bumped people into different tiers where I could. If I couldn't bump you into a lower tier or whatever, then I held your card to the side. Okay, so you might not have any problems. You just might have your cards going tier 1 and tier 2 at this point. Here's Theo. So Theo was being sent... Theo, here's your cards right here. They're being sent to CGC. I don't know if that's what we had talked about, but that's what's going on. Here's another Theo. Okay, so Theo, that's being sent P1. Christopher Martinez. Oh, right. Here we go, Alex Veneration. So that's going to be sent P1. Is that it? Oh, you have a whole bag. I gotcha. Hold on. That's why I couldn't find you. Yes, Alex. Alex. Mister. So you're actually going to be affected by the price change here. You've got Galarian Ponyta, Morpeko, Hatena, Pikachu, Steelix, Volcanion, Mega Steelix, and Xerneas. He says, do I get any store credit? Any store credit. Bombs Not Bucks from Biden. That's right. Biden's sending us the bombs. PSA ruining lives. Let me think about it for a minute. I think what you're trying to say is, he says for the first one, yeah, I think what you're trying to say is by going into tier 1, your card is a little cheaper. Let me do this. Let me try, hold on, I'm trying to do the math. Was 65, goes to 30. Why don't we take 3 of these and send them off tier 1 and consider them taken care of? And that leaves you with several more that still need an update in the payment. So we can shift around the cards. It doesn't matter, whichever ones you want sent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have a total of 6. Maybe drop this one. Okay, so I say drop the break card. These really ought to be graded, in my opinion. The General Mills cards are still very good. If you drop this one out, if you decide not to grade this one, and it is just a break card, that would give you another $20. So let's say we send the Volcanion anyways, and we send the Steelix anyways. That would leave you with 3 cards. So if you send $30, I'll send these guys out as well, all tier 1. Would that work for you? I'm trying to make the best decision here. I'm trying to give you the best advice is what I'm meaning to say. So if using the extra from the previous, okay, he says done. Perfect. Sweet. Yeah, that's probably the smartest move. You drop this one to get $20 back. The break cards are still nice. People who already had their break cards graded, if you think about it, they're at an advantage for selling them later. So let's find your, well, I tell you what, let's put these back in now. These are all taken care of. Mister, where are my Biden bucks? I know I want Biden bucks. Can't the government just print money forever? Come on, government, what are you doing? He says, I appreciate the advice. Yeah, no problem. We were able to shift things around and everything's all better. And this goes back under here. And then we need to find your bag. Are you in the overflow? I feel like your bag would be in the overflow if you had a bag. I don't know why. I don't see it sitting on the top. Let's go looking for it. Break cards are the ugliest cards. They're not the most attractive card. I agree with that. However, they're still collectible. And with them being collectible, if you grade them, somebody will buy them just to have a complete set. That's the truth. And you might find that you don't have that much competition. You might find that a lot of people chose not to grade it. So that's part of the complexity of deciding whether or not to grade things. There will always be people who want to work and always be people who don't want to work. Yup. Yeah, I don't understand that. Some people really just, are they lazy? Do they like motivation? Maybe it's a biological thing. They can't help it. Maybe they don't have a natural sense of motivation or a natural sense of self-preservation. You know, being productive, being resource gathering, I consider that natural. It's just something you have. Your brain tells you, go out, go make some monies, go make some resources, and then, you know, enjoy them and pay for your children, your own children and everything. He says, can I add the break card to the graded, please? Oh, yeah, we can still do that. He says, Mr. Wait. So this will be $30 to send off. No problem. We can still send this. My brain tells me to spend all my life savings on Pokemon. Be careful, that might be something called shopping addiction. Ooh. Please add my break card to the graded if you think it will be a 10. I think we looked at it and that was what we had concluded, was that it had a shot at a 10. That is what we concluded, I remember. All right. I got addicted to buying DBS. Alex, by the way, did you guys see something new in the description? Who scrolled to the bottom of the description and saw that we've got Final Fantasy on the way? So I am trying to expand to new card sets. I might expand to Dragon Ball Z as well. You know, I just don't understand enough about that. I understand a little bit about Final Fantasy at least. Dragon Ball Z, I know nothing about Dragon Ball Z. All right, next up we have Justin Morris. Send my Entei to CGC Tier 1 with subgrades. You got it, Justin. Justin. Do Dragon Ball Z? Sounds good. Here's Justin Morris. Partly due to me being an idiot. Do DBZ cards even have value? Here's Entei. Sweet. And let's see. Let me jump down here. Grab another card saver. Now I'm selling for about 100K. I'm selling for about 100K. Mister, you should have said something. I only thrift my Pokemons at Value Village. What? Hold on. There we go. Next up, we have Kara Nichols. Hello, Kara Nichols. 5 Ultra Prism. Oh, the Ultra Prism are... Oh, right. So, did I say they were for sale? I did. And they're only for sale by reserve. Okay, so give me a minute. So what will actually happen here... Ultra Prism are for sale by reserve, meaning we got to sell all 36 of them before they get opened. What I'll do with them is I'll probably sell some of them off in the custom boosters to make sure that they naturally keep moving. Oh wait, what does that mean? Oh God. It means you go on a list just like the Gym Heroes list, okay? That's what that means. Meaning we won't open the box until all 36 packs are sold. This is to ensure that people don't just search the box and then when the hit is pulled, they stop buying from that box. That's what that means. Make sure he's okay with that. Woo! Here, I'll write down the list anyways. We're going to say Ultra Prism. The deal with Ultra Prism, he says that's really smart. The deal with Ultra Prism is we're only going to have 1 box of Ultra Prism at a time because it keeps jumping in price. And so I don't want to sit. I don't want a bunch of my money sitting in Ultra Prism. There's a cost to having your capital wrapped up in things. I got a lot of Pokemon cards. I don't need more Ultra Prism. I'm going to change my order. Give me a moment. Yeah, I'm just looking for the Full Art Luna. It's smart, but I only need the one. Okay. I'll still write this up. Oops. Why did I jump to 36, 34, 35, 36? Yeah, we have a very... I've been doing this a long time, and people, they love to try and snipe a full art or a hyper rare out of a box, and then they don't return to that box. That's what they do. Now, this is not a problem when I have a lot of Pokemon cards. That's because I can just send you into any box I want. I just, oh, well, we'll send you into box number 2, box number 3. So this is no problem when I have a lot of boxes. The RNG is roughly the same for everyone. When there's a single box, you can search it. You can just go in and buy all the packs until you get a hit, and then you quit. Hit it and quit it. So that's what searching's all about, and we don't want any searching, so we do reserve lists sometimes. Mister, will you lower the prices of the boosters on the Sooner packs just in case people have to wait, just like Gym Heroes? On the Sooner? I don't know what you mean by that. Do you have a full box of Shiny Star V? I do not have a full box of Shiny Star V. CGC doesn't grade DBS, sadly. CGC doesn't grade DBS. Okay. Well, I suppose PSA does, at least. So, Kara Nichols, I'll let you think that over. Let me jump to the next guy. Andrew Edward says, 1 Shiny Star. Mr. Andrew. The price increase hurts the collector more than the investor. CGC to the moon. Poke and Sports Company will get greedy, raise prices, production. I'm worried about the next year, as well as the PSA Quiz app. There's nothing to fear. These price changes are a side effect of the hobby exploding in popularity. And the truth is, anyone who is already into these hobbies is massively enjoying the appreciation of their collection. So, you know, you're like, oh, I don't like the new price of PSA cards. Meanwhile, your Charizard that you owned went from $750 to $10,000. So the people who are probably the saltiest are people who wanted to get into the hobby right now and make money off of the hobby, because it's especially is harder for them to do that than it was for people who are already in it, right? Like I've got maybe 2,000 cards already sent off to PSA with the older price, and those are going to go up in value because the price of grading is higher. Well, the cheap cards that I sent off at the old price will be more valuable in a way. For people who they're joining now, they'll be the most frustrated. But people who already had a lot of cards, they're like swimming in Pokemoney right now. Their cards have blown up in value, and they were buying those cards much cheaper in the past. Think of them like early movers in a way. Andrew Edwar. Yeah, some people are just here for money. It's bound to happen in anything. Anything that's doing well. Let's see, where did we place you, Andrew? Andrew, do you got a new bag? I think you got a new bag. Personally said that they are getting ready to raise their prices too, but makes sense, honestly. Well, they already did. CGC raised their price like a week ago. Andrew Edwar. Does PSA honor prices you sent in? Yeah, of course they do. That would make no sense for them to... You have a bag? I knew it. I knew you were trying to trick me with your bag. Gotcha. Ha ha ha. What do you think about Marvel cards? They could do well. Kyle Doss. Hey, mister. $10 for PPQ VMAX to stay PSA Tier 1. You got it, Kyle. Ask GMAC. Kyle Doss. Woo. He also says 1 shiny star and 3 darkness. 1 shiny star, 3 darkness. Since people are switching to CGC, is Beckett not a company to get your cards graded? I'm personally just preferring CGC right now. Sneep. Sneep. If you get a perfect grade at CGC, you should try to send it over to Beckett for cross-grading for Black Label if you want the Black Label. I don't see any problem with having a perfect 10 label. You know, they're both pretty cool. Beckett Black Label is dope, but anything less seems to be frowned upon. We've got Darkrai, Panseer. Beckett was already much more expensive, so lots of people didn't consider them anyways. Crobat, you did it! Crobat Full Art. Vanillux. All right, Vanillux. Sweet. I'll trade my hollows. Can you pre-grade? How about we definitely do that, mister? That sounds like a good idea. I've said before that you guys can take your holographic cards and trade them in for a pre-grade. So Kyle Doss, you're in the K-Box. I think it's a good idea because it allows you to get some value out of your holo cards almost immediately. It's like being able to sell your holo cards without any trouble at all. And it decreases the size of everyone's bags, which is good for me, because that's a serious problem. Let's find your bag. PSA can raise their prices because they are so popular. That's true. That's how business works. Business. They are businessmans. So give me a minute. All right. That's what I thought. I'm so sneaky. I try to save on the penny sleeves. Oh, you got so much in here. You actually have 2 cards in here. Will turnaround times change? Wouldn't it be funny to find out they don't change that much? Because people just love PSA grading that much. Okay. Let me dump this into the box on the other table. These will end up going into the custom booster packs as cold packs. They'll end up just being redistributed to people. Oh, isn't that nice? I actually kind of like it when you concentrate your bag down to just the best cards. It looks fancier somehow because you know that you're only holding sexy cards. Okay, Galarian Berserker I think has a chance at a 10 at PSA. CGC maybe not so much because he's a little thinner on the right. I'll try to make that distinction for you guys to help you out. Slightly thinner on the bottom, might still be a 10. Slightly thinner on the right. Slightly thinner on the bottom. Red Eyes Black Dragon, thinner on the left. I don't think that'll make 10 at PSA. That's real off center. Thinner on the bottom in this case. Thinner on the left side. Thinner on the left side by quite a bit, actually. Thinner on the left side. This one's looking good, but it's got like what appears to be some kind of lip. Can you see that? Do you see that lip? I don't know how they treat the lip. How's the back of the card look? It's thinner on the top anyways. Reinforcement of the Army. Man, this makes me want to open up some Yugis. Winter Cherries? No, Spooky Dogwood. Sorry, that's not Winter Cherries. Okay, so we can tell it's slightly thinner on the top and the right side. I think it's too off-center. Bo! Let's give Bo a careful look over. Thinner on the right side. Yeah, and she's fatter on the bottom too, but not in the good way, just in the borderline way. So, Bo, you should send off anyways, but Bo's going to go in the 9 pile. Obstagoon. Then on the top and the right side. Yeah, he's off-center in the exact same way Bo is. Fennekin. All right, Fennekin's not having any hollow problems. Fennekin looks like it has a shot at a 10. Very good. Celebi. Very good. Very good. Celebi has a shot at a 10. Dark Magician. Your Dark Magician might have a shot. Very good. Those are the cards you really want. So Pikachu slightly off center. Yeah, well, you know, he might still have a shot, but he's thinner on the left side. I'm going to place him over here. You should give him a chance. Thin on the bottom. Yeah, this is not so bad. Oshawott, not seeing a print line. Very slight white dot right there. Be careful with the Oshawott. I'll skeptically put it in the 10. It's because PSA is kind of generous with their 10, so you never know. This is Drizzle. He's looking good. Blastoise. You know, wouldn't it be cool if Blastoise was gradable? I wonder if one of the card companies will actually grade these custom cards. I'd love to find that out, because if they do, I'll grade them myself. Sell them graded. It's a graded custom card. That could be the future of cards. Could be, not the future, obviously. It could be a big deal, though, because it's something new that nobody's trying. That's what I mean to say. Okay, so there we go. We got quite a few 9s. The ones that stand out are definitely these two right here. Yeah, these are the two that stand out. Would I grade them as 9s? Maybe. Definitely Bo. I definitely consider Bo. You'll definitely get your money back on Bo. Obstagoon? Yeah, probably Obstagoon as well. So those two are pretty solid still. And then your pile of 10s. Be careful with the Oshawott, because he might still be a 9. But you got quite a few 9s, and you know, if it's not a V card, I would probably just send it off, because you got quite a few solid hits. Pikachu, Dark Magician should really go off. Celebi, Fennekin, Yveltal, and Galarian Berserker. So all of these should just be sent off. And your Dark Magician could be surprisingly valuable if he comes back 10. It turns out it's hard to get a 10 on these Yugi cards, okay? So if you got a 10 Dark Magician out of that pack, you might make multi-hundreds of dollars on them. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. And remember, just saying you have value in the card is not the same as actually being done selling it. Selling the card takes some skill and it takes an eBay account or whatever it is you're going to use. You got to find a buyer, so it takes a little work. All right, there you go, Karen Nichols. We're moving on to Mr. Eric Guzman. Hello, Eric Guzman. He wants 4 wigged packs. Oh, man. You guys and your wigged packs, I swear to God. We got pack number 1. That's rares. Pack number 2. That's a Crobat V. Pack number 3. Whoops. That's an Alakazam V. I think the Alakazam V is a really cool V card to pick up. Big fan of Alakazam here. And pack number 4, Decidueye Hollow. I'm sorry, mister. You guys going deep on those customs. Boop. Mr. Guzman. And he has an E in his name, so he will be in the E box. Why wouldn't you be paying less on eBay for CGC compared to PSA? Prices will eventually catch up if they hold. Eric Guzman, Erky, Albert, Eric Lopez, Ernesto Efrain. Yeah, it's a fun subject, man. Trying to figure all that stuff out. New bag? Need a new bag. He said so right in his message, and I blindly overlooked it. We want the PSA cards. I want a Zered. If it dies, it means I'll be stacking Pokemon cards to my ceilings again, and I have cathedral ceilings. Eric Guzman. Pokemon is fun, brings people together, it's addicting. That's true, it's very addicting. And this goes into the E-box now. All right. Mr. Miguel, what's up, man? He says, live shipping. Want to trade my non-custom cards for packs? He says, joking. Unless. Can't remember. Did you get them for free or I don't remember. Mr. Miguel, you ready to get shipped out? All right. Nice, large, fatty. Did you have any PSA cards? Don't forget, if you choose live shipping, try to give me all the details. You got that little PayPal message? You can tell me so much. Which iPhone do I use for streaming? I don't even know. I started like 2 years ago, so whichever iPhone was available 2 years ago. I've never liked nice phones. It's just not for me. So I have no idea what I'm doing with them. Because I'm a boomer. My mom collected back in '99 when I didn't know the actual value. She has a completed first edition set. Oh, nice. Mom! Let me grade your Pokemon cards and flip them! And we'll choose print. Says it wants to change the address slightly. Let me just take a look at your address. Why does it want to change it? If we've already shipped you before, I find it interesting that it would want to change it. Oh. Let me delete this. It looks like we have an old address for you. I don't know if that's true or not. Hold on. I'm just gonna get you this new one. Oops. Give me a second. We have a few Miguels. All right, I think it's this one. Let me delete this. All right, we deleted the old one. Mr. Miguel, I'm going with your address that has number 74 in it. Okay. Oh man, this address makes me so confused when I look at it. Because it has an extra line in it that I'm not used to. And let's try this again. Let's see what happens. Why are they wanting to change this? The address matching system was unable to find an exact match for the street address. Okay. What is it doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It wants 5 lines in the address. I guess I'll just hit accept. I don't even know. Why does that look so crazy? Let me look at this. I guess we'll go with it. Whatever. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Let me live ship Mr. Miguel. I'm going to check and see if you got any PSA slabs. G-Max got PSA slabs. Are you ready to ship out? G-Max ready to ship out. All right. Oops. Come on now. Mr. Miguel. Only the hottest Pokemon cards for you, mister. All right, give me a minute. Let me put this in the pickup spot. Oh, the mailman appears to be here right now. All right, cool. The mailman will be picking our boxes up in like 1 minute. How nice is that? Whew. Running all over the place here. Next up, we have Jesus Levio. What's up, man? Back again. Let me get 3 darkness ablaze. I have it back. 3 darkness. He says, pray for me. Ooh. Mister, you have been streaming late night streams. Your mailman definitely hates you. I've got a new mailman. He looks like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, except a little older, maybe. He's an older guy, and he looks like he could have been from Scooby-Doo. He looks like a hippie. And he's been awesome. He even knocks on the door to make sure everything's good. He'll like knock on the door. He'll be like, did I get everything? I'll be like, wow, that's way better service. And he left me like some special bags for holding on to large amounts of shipments. So it's like he's already like 100% better. He's what I'm used to, actually. I've been doing stuff with the mailman for years. Worked for my dad, ran an eBay, little home eBay thing, a hustle, side hustle when I was in college. Now we're doing this Pokemon thing. Mailmen's, they've always been really good, and women's. They've been pretty nice. It was just that one guy I had. You could tell he hated his job. Yeah, I wouldn't want him ever again. I don't know what his deal was. Tip him. All right, I'm going to tip him with the Pokemon card. Maybe I will. I'll give him a Charizard. Jeffrey, Javier, Jesse. My mailman bashed on my door with this scanner instead of knocking like normal. Little did I know, I think someone tries to break in. Answer the door with caution. Here we go. This J box is real full. So I want to remind you guys again, if you ever want a pre-grade, you can, oh, here we go, it says delivered, your package. Okay, that must have been the mailman. eBay says delivered. He must have just scanned something for me. John Ailman says, 1 shiny star, 1 vivid. Mister, thank you, bag is in the overflow. All right. Shiny star, 1 vivid. Elden Ring got leaked today. Ooh. I better go make an Elden Ring video. Can I still get the $2 live shipping? If I offered you $2 live shipping on your bag, you can still get it. It's supposedly it's a large bag. If you got like a brand new bag, then it's just going to be regular live shipping, okay? But if you got the same old bag and it's like, it's huge, and I'm trying to get it off the table, then yes, $2 live shipping, go for it. Look at this double. And from Vivid Voltage, just go Angela. Okay, and John Ailman's bag. John Ailman. GameStop has the oversized binder in stock, comes with oversized Pikachu. What? Kyle Feldman. 3, Vivid Voltage. 1, Unified Mind. 1, Cosmic Eclipse. Bag is in K. Kyle Feldman. 1, 2, 3. 1 Unis. You want an Unis? It's so easy for you guys, isn't it? You just say you want Unis all the time. I feel like the leaked things is mostly on purpose these days. I thought I'd let everyone know it was released today. What was released today? Ma Pee-Pee from the Claws of Death. From that Gorilla Grip Coochie. We got Vivid Voltage. Sneep. Did you get my order, mister? Because I sent it right at the start of the stream. Did you miss it? You're saying that you sent an order at the beginning of the stream. What's your PayPal name? Tell me what your PayPal name is. I'll go look it up. Remember, your PayPal name and your YouTube name are typically different, so you can't just ask me that question. You actually have to tell me what to look up. If you just say, oh, okay, you're C.A. Ward, Mr. C.A. Ward, we're going to go hunting and find out if we missed your order, okay? Here's a Galarian Persian. Alolan Persian, I mean. That's right, it was Alolan back then. Togekiss. C.A. Ward, you got it, Mr. C.A. Ward. Kakuna and Talonflame. You're getting all the V and Gs. Okay, and Go Goat. Mr. CGC for the win. What's up, Trainer Theo? Yeah, people are probably going to be sending more cards to CGC as a result of the very expensive price at PSA. It's an interesting thing. Watching from work, but only listening with AirPods. Only listening with AirPods? That's definitely the mailman dropping off a box with me. Hear it on the front porch. Kyle Feldman. Do CGC grade things 11? Yes, it's called Perfect 10. That's what their 11 grade is. It's called Perfect 10. It's for cards that are technically perfect. Okay, now, what we're looking for, CA Ward? Let's go look for CA Ward. It is possible. Here it is, CA Ward. 5 Shining Fates. Mister, please, I have a bag. All right, 5 Shining Fates. Tell you what, let's get it out of a fresh ETB. PSA will soon begin placing all submissions at the regular service level and above in resealable plastic card sleeves to protect PSA holders. Is that true? A new presentation box that will accompany the return of all encapsulated cards submitted at the Super Express level and higher. What? In other words, they got some cheap Chinese company, packaging company, to give them 50-cent packages that look pretty. And they're going to sell you this like Super Express service, but you just get like this cheap, probably like $1.50, 50-cent Chinese packaging to go with it. That's what that means, by the way. Do I get the Eevee promo? I wish you got the Eevee promo. You need to get all 10 packs for the Eevee promo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got your packs right here. From a fresh box, perfectly brand new RNG. Let's see what you get. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here goes. I'll replace all money printers with Pokemon card printers. That would cause Poke inflation. I would actually not vote for you. You're gonna ruin the Poke hobby, guys. We gotta stop this. Q font. I'm just teasing, man. Greedent. It's Greedent. You got double Greedents, man. We got Rotom Rillaboom. And yeah, it is interesting, all the money printing, that kind of conversation. Vote for me. I'll give everyone $1,000 a month. Okay, how? We'll just tax everyone. Problem solved. Okay. The trick to becoming wealthy is to increase productivity. It's the only way. CA word, let's find your bag. It's the only way. We need to ship more product overseas, guys. Come on, guys. Fellow Americans. We need to make stuff that the rest of the world wants and ship it to them. It's the other way around. We just send all our money to like other countries. We're terrible. Wait, this is an A box. That's how America becomes wealthy, by the way. We got to sell stuff to other countries, not just to each other. I'm just selling cards to you guys, to each other. We got to sell product overseas. We got to get more productive and sell more goods to the rest of the world and have a good, not a trade deficit, but a trade surplus. When are we going to have a trade surplus with the rest of the world? Why don't they teach you this in school? It seems like it's super important, but they don't tell you that. We need a trade surplus. Next up, we have Shane Gare's One Shining Face. Woo! Ooh, Amazing Rare, Yveltal, and Cramorant in the same pack. USA #1 export, English Pokemon cards. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. This goes to Shane, who has a box in the S box. Spin, Shane. Why are you charging for a Hidden Face pack and for evolutions? This is scalping on another level. Just don't buy it, mister. Problem solved. You did it! Yay! Next out, we have Dontrell. Dontrell says, 10 is for the rest of my Rillaboom at PSA, 4 Darkness, and 3 Vivid. Oh, we already did that. That's right. We were going back. Oh! So we already did Shane Gare's then. Hold on. No, we didn't. Shane Gare's also got missed. That's what must have happened. So Shane Gare's, you must have been missed along with CA Ward. And so now we've opened up your bag and you're happy now. Very good. Interesting. I wonder how they were missed. There you go, Mr. Shane. Let's jump to the top of the list. John Ailmiss, 1 Shiny, 1 Vivid. Kyle Feldman. We're done with Kyle Feldman. Let's go ahead and refresh. Pokemon card go under pre-release. What? I just want some Pokemons. Does anyone have any Pokemons? Mom! It's not a pre-order, it's in stock. What? What are you talking about? All right. Kyle Feldman. Alex Veneration is next. He says, for the PSA Tier 1 submissions and 1 live custom booster for the win. One live custom. Did you overpay? Hold on, let me think. It was 3. Oh, no, you did it right. Okay. Yeah, your math is correct. Here it goes. Good luck. Boop. You got Butterfree tops. That's kind of cool. But I'm afraid it is not the hit card. Where's the hit card? So weird. So I'm just trying to help him order the limited edition binder for oversized cards, not trying to advertise. Ugh, get this guy. Where's the moderators? Get him. I'm just teasing you. Get the moderators. He's admitting guilt. When are PSA going to lower their price? Probably never. Why would PSA lower their price when they have millions of cards being sent to them because people are making money selling PSA cards? That wouldn't make any sense. Andrew Edward says, Ultra Prism Spot. Ultra Prism Spot for Andrew Edward. Okay, so the Ultra Prism reserve list is starting. There you go, mister. Anyone on the Ultra Prism list yet? Oh, never mind. My question was answered. So we're actually going to begin something that we've done in the past. Some of you guys might be new to it. It's coming back. It's returning. It's called the Large Customs. The chase card in this case will be Let's see, what should the chase card be? What's my most expensive card in this case? Charizard's pretty good. I like the Charizard. Let's see, do we have something better? The Misty's Tears is a good one. I think we're going to do Misty's Tears. All right, so the chase for this round is going to be Misty's Tears, a very enviable card because Misty's essentially naked here, and that's an authentic Pokemon card, Naked Misty. And let me do a little calculation. Okay. The price of each booster is going to be $37. And there's going to be a total of 36 boosters. This puts your odds at 1 in 36. We used to do this all the time in the past, and I stopped doing it, and we might limit it to one per... No, limiting it to one per person would be bad. 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the large custom booster. They go on a reserve list, okay? So we're doing a reserve list like we do with Gym Heroes, like we do with Ultra Prism. We have to do it this way. 15. It could take a long time for these to sell out. I remember in the past it took a long time. We've got live custom boosters and large custom boosters. I think one of the big changes with the large custom boosters is every pack will have a card in it. So you will get, like, in a lot of cases, you'll probably get a holographic card. How much for a Spot Me? Okay, so you already know the number of booster packs are 36. So you know there's only one chase card, and this places your odds of pulling the chase card at 1 in 36. Okay, and this is just based off of the market price for the card. I'm not asking for anything special. In fact, I'm actually losing a little bit of money because with there being 36 transactions as opposed to one transaction, that's going to be 36 PayPal flat fees, right? I don't know what that comes out to. It's like 20 bucks or something. And then I'll have mostly holographic cards will be your pulls. So you'll get a card. Every booster pack will have a card in it. It'll mostly be holos, reversed holos, right? Just like we do with the live custom boosters. There won't be any... I haven't decided exactly how they'll be opened. There will never be dice. And, yeah, that's a large custom booster packs. Place that back there. That's something you can order now. I'll go ahead and update the description to include it as well. All right, so I've gone ahead and updated the description to include the large custom boosters. Actually, let me change the positioning of it so that it looks nicer at least. There's so much verbiage here. Does anyone actually read all these rules? High-risk booster pack with expensive hits. To stop buyers from searching, these packs cannot be exchanged or refunded once purchased. You're locked in when you buy one, so think carefully if you really want one. Pull rate can be as low as 1 in 16. Do not buy more than you're willing to lose. You're required to read my mistake policy. That's a whole lot of verbiage. I'll leave it in for now. I kind of wish it didn't have to say all that. Like, I wish people were just smart enough. I know somebody, because I've had people complain before. Okay, so the Misty card is no longer for sale. The Misty card is now in the large custom boosters. It's just a nice little thing. Let's see. And really, I don't recommend buying a bunch of spots because your odds are not very good of pulling that card. And the packs are pretty expensive. So really think about that for a minute, guys. Better than the lottery, at least, but yeah, just be careful. All right, let's see what's next. Let's see what's next. After Alex, we have Mr. Andrew Edward. Andrew says Ultra Prism spot, and then after that, he says 1 live custom booster. So these are the live custom boosters, and they get opened immediately, so they're a little more fun. But you don't know what you're going to get. With the large, you know what you're trying to pull open, and with the large, you typically have a much more valuable card, but a much lower chance of actually pulling something. So Andrew Edward, you're going to be over here. Yeah, better than the lottery. People buy booster packs. I bet there's a lot of people who buy booster packs at Walmart rather than a scratcher ticket. Don Trell Davis says 7 more darkness and 2 more vivid. Why are you really liking the darkness, huh? Because he's so dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I keep forgetting to open these in the back. Whoops. And 2 more vivid. You got it. All right, next guy's going to get those 2 packs. I'm dumb. I got to remember that. Sneep. The large custom boosters return. Sneep. Sneep. You should do something like the mystery power boxes. I don't think I'll ever do mystery power boxes. My opinion, mystery power boxes are a ripoff. The large custom boosters are good because you can see all of the data. You can see the price. You can see that the price matches the buy it now price on eBay. You can see the number of boosters in the booster box. And so you understand, you know, what the pull odds are in that booster box, and you understand what kind of value you can pull out of that booster box, okay? So with a mystery box, it's much harder to kind of understand exactly what you're getting, and I just don't like mystery boxes. They seem kind of goof. I might buy the PSA 10 Tyranitar when the Stimmy check comes in. Whoa. He's not for sale. Struggle Gloves. We got Toxapex, Morlul, and Scissor V. Mister, do you think the PSA price increase will bring more attention to lesser-known grading companies? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think the competition is heating up for places like PSA and BGS. Nobody talks about this, but you know, BGS used to be the other company you used. Now BGS also has to compete with CGC. And if you think about it, CGC's grading model is a lot closer to BGS than PSA, because PSA just kind of gives out 10s for cards that are clearly not 10s. Beckett was the strict grader with the subgrades. So CGC has really stepped onto Beckett's playing turf, not as much PSA's. Ooh, look at that nice Snorlax. Something to think about. Beckett was probably damaged by the release of CGC more than PSA was. Oh, that's my book falling over. How do I get the Misty card, says Junie. You're talking about the PSA slab? What are you talking about? The custom Misty card? I don't have any more custom Misty cards. I'll have more of those. Oh my gosh, Mom, I need another credit card for my Pokemon PSA submission. Mom! Grandmom! All right, Mr. Dontrell, here you go. Sorry, mister, no crazy pulls this time. That round was pretty cold. Kind of evens out your previous round. I find that's how Pokemon works. Hot rounds and cold rounds. John Ailman Palagianis. He says 5 rigged packs, mister. Oh my God. He wants 5 wigged packs. You got it, John. All right, you ready for this epic sweep? Here goes Ponyta. He's like, there can only be hits. Pack number 1. Pack number 2 is Alakazam. I like the Beckett plaque over the PSA one. 3. Metapod. You did it. You pulled Metapod. 4. Round of rares. And 5. I'm sorry, man. Please be careful with the wig pack, guys. You don't know how deep the hole goes. You never do. How many spots can I buy for the Misty, mister? There is no limit for the Misty, but please keep in mind when you order a spot, you might be sitting there for over a week as the reserve list fills up. So you could wait potentially a very long time before we finally open all of the booster packs available for the Misty booster box. He says, what was that coin? This is a Morgan silver dollar. And there's people who collect graded coins, weirdly. They're not as well known as Pokemon cards, but they look okay. Okay, mister, you should put a few of the custom Naked Misties in the large boosters. A few of the Naked... What? Mr. John Ailman, I'm sorry for the tough luck. Let's go ahead and pop this into your bag. Better luck next time. By the way, Mr. John Ailman, you can get $2 live shipping on that bag. That's a pretty large bag. In fact, this bag really ought to be in the overflow box, so we're placing you in the overflow. Mr. Theo Lang says, Mr. As discussed in Discord, could we sort out my CGC submissions? Basically, any PSA submissions changing to CGC, all CGC Express with subgrades, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirrel Tier 1 with subgrades. Don't really know what you mean by that. Let's go take a look. So we're going to go find all the cards you're grading, Mr. Theo. We got Theo. And Theo. And Theo. Theo. Well, you got a lot of cards, Theo. I didn't know you were sending so many out. Okay. Now we've pulled all your cards here. And it looks like I've already decided to move some off to CGC, or maybe you decided. This appears to be a card that has nowhere to go. This appears to be a card bumped to P1, and this also appears to be a card bumped to P1. So let me know what you want. It's sounding like maybe you would like to send these off CGC Express and the Charmander as well. We can actually cover the cost of the Charmander using the price differentiation with the PSA submissions. So help me understand exactly what you'd like to do with these. I'll leave these out for now. Mr. Tenzenberg, how's it going, man? If it's not any of the Zeus Pulls or Starlights, cut it. Wahahaha. All right, you got it. Looks like FedEx just arrived. It sounds like you're wanting to open 2 of these. Ooh. He says, yes, please, to CGC. So what we can do is we'll send those off CGC Express. And how about your Charmander? Do you mind if I send him CGC Tier 1? All right, let's see if we get a hit out of here. You ready, Tenderberg? So he wants to know, we've got Perfect Sync Ayun and Tri-Brigade Fractal. I can't say the name. How much is the wig packs? So he says, cut them all. You got it, mister. You guys are going to hear my doorbell go off in a second, probably, because FedEx is probably going to ring the doorbell. Those poor Yugis. Let's update these cards now. So these 2 will be sent. Oh, FedEx just left. Maybe it wasn't for me. We're going to say C, and we're going to say 3+. We're going to scratch this out. We're going to say C, and we're going to say 3+. Okay. All set. And then your Charmander will be sent out C 1+. There we go. So they've all been updated and they're all set, Theo. Your cards are good to go. I like how the Pikachu VMAX is peeking at us on the table. I know, right? He's like, what are you guys doing? CGC already raised their prices. Yeah, so CGC just raised their price. I would be surprised if they raised it again right away. 20 for live custom booster, and there are some big hits in the box, but it's a gamble if you'll get a good pack or not. You'll get a card in every booster pack. However, there's a lot of cold pulls, and then there's some hot pulls, but mostly cold pulls. Really think about it for a minute. If I'm going to send out, let's say, a $200 PSA card in one of the boosters, well, basically, you got to have 20 booster packs at $20 a piece in order to cover the cost of the $20 PSA card. But let's say also that you're subsidizing the cost of a much more expensive pull, like let's say a $700 pull. Where are all the costs coming for that? Well, since we don't go more than about 15, 16 packs deep, you have to subsidize the cost of extremely high cost pulls using a little overprice on the other pulls. So if a PSA card costs 200, what if I set the price to 220 and took the leftover $20 and put it towards a much more expensive pull further down the line? So this is essentially how live custom boosters work. You have the subsidization of extremely expensive cards and the market price of the regular good cards. You're here for the sex. What's up, Cheese? He will sex with anyone. DM him. Let me go check my door. I'm going to see if FedEx left me a box or not. All right, FedEx did not leave me a box, so I believe it must have been for my neighbor. Man, I better get some Shining Fates in, because I'm out of Shining Fates. Oh, right, I marked Shining Fates as sold out. I'm sorry, we do actually have some Shining Fates. I've got about 15 packs left. And I'm going to go ahead and update the description to say that. Really not that many packs, okay? That's why nobody's buying them. I'm like, oh, that's so weird. Nobody's buying Shining Fates. Duh. Andrew, what's up, Andrew? Andrew would like a spot in the large custom. All right. And it begins. Andrew Edouard. After Andrew, we have Alex Veneration, who would like a large custom booster and a live custom booster. Okay. That's Alex. And we also are going to need one of these. Here goes. Decidueye. That's not the hot pull. Where's the hot pull? Man. Where's the hot pull? Mom. Alex Veneration. Pop this in here. What happened to the comment? What? What are you guys talking about? PS double grading? What? No more spending for me. I bought a Gym Hero spot. That's right. William Curry. Can I have one entry for the Misty's Tears? You got it, Mr. William Curry. Matthew Lee. He says one live custom booster and one shiny star. Okay, Mr. Matthew. Boop. Oh, what is this? Matthew pulling the hit pull out of the box. What could this be? Could it be a Gym Heroes booster pack? Congratulations, Mr. Let's get you into the Gym Heroes box. That's kind of nice. Is he here? Is he jumping up and down? He bought that with the single pack. And I spelled your name kind of... L doesn't look like an L. There you go, mister. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots left, and then we do our box break for Gym Heroes First Edition. It'll be very exciting. I got 4 packs in this one. I'm myself am curious what I can pull. Maybe I'll have bad luck. I hope not. It's possible, though. So there we go. Next up, oh, he also wants a Shiny Star. Time to pull him a Charizard out of the Shiny Star. Shiny Star is sold out now. So we're switching. Shiny Fates has a few more. Shiny Stars sold out. Damn, where's my Shiny Star at, man? I've been waiting for more Shiny Star to arrive for a while. Okay, so that's Matthew. James Targus is next. Oh, wait. We haven't actually opened his pack. Whoop. Pikachu, very good. And just a Centiskorch. Oops. Just a Centiskorch. Mr. Matthew. I'm going to move this over here. Box is too full. Marvin, Mason Thorpe. I'm going to move this over here as well. And here's Matthew Lee. Wow, Mr. Matthew, having some good luck. Be sure to tell Mom about it. Mom, I did it. I pulled the Gym Heroes. Woo, John Targus. John Targus says 1 live custom. You got it, John. Mr. John. Pulling Ponyta is Ponyta. I like Ponyta. Mister, don't forget to open the 2 cut packs at the back. Ah, I know. I'm so bad. This is for John Targus. Let's go find his bag. Are you going to do it like the Flash Fire box break? Yeah, it'll be exactly the same. So here's John Targus. Wait, what's the Misty's list? What's the Misty's list? He's saying, wait, what's the Misty's list? Oh, the Misty's list is the large custom boosters. Large custom boosters make a return. They're a booster pack where you can buy into a booster box, reserve list, and the chase card in the list is going to be a really expensive PSA card. James was supposed to first, mister. What are you talking about? Oh, you're right. I see it, James. But it actually shows up second. He says, rigged. I have a bag. You got it, Mr. James. Let's see what you get. You ready? Boop. Ismail Metal. Woo. Mr. James. Let's go find your bag, James. I'm telling Mom. Mom. Jeffrey. Javier, Jesse, I can see you guys ordered. You must have ordered like pretty close to a similar time. Remember, it has to load and actually show up on my side too. Here's James. Sorry, James. Is it time for a free Zared giveaway? I think it is. Mister, is that a gold coin? No, this is just a Morgan silver dollar. They're not super expensive. Instead of a rigged booster, can I change it to 3 shiny fates? Remember, right in the description, it says you cannot refund the packs because that's considered searching. In other words, you know what's been pulled, and so now you're thinking, oh, well, I'll just jump into a different booster box. So we can't have that because that would be unfair to everyone else. Maybe you'll pull something hot. You never know. Mr. John Ailman, 3 rigged packs. Let's see what you get, mister. We got Krabby. Pack number 2 is Stack Attacka, and pack number 3, oh, 12 Battle Styles. Well, there you go, mister. You end up picking up some Battle Styles anyways, and I'll give you a bonus Battle Styles. You had a rough day with the wicked packs, okay? Whew. That was pretty close. Remember, opening booster packs is not the same as investing. Invest! So it's supposed to be 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll make it 14 just for you, okay? 17. You get 17, not 17, we get 14 packs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do 7 on this side too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be a total of 17 packs just for you, Mr. John. Yeah, you had some tough luck there. I always try to tell people to be careful with the custom boosters. You cannot truly snipe because you and everyone else is watching those booster packs. So if you go deep, really what you could be doing is handing off a nice hit pull to somebody else who's watching the box at the same time. It's exciting though, isn't it? It's tempting. And remember, it says in the description that the hit rate can be as low as like 1 in 16. Maybe that means you should try to open up 16 packs at a time. I don't recommend that either. Because what'll happen is you could end up going through a prize or two, but you could end up still sweeping, just at a different interval in the box. All right, here goes. We've got Crobat. Oops. We've got, we got Mr. Black Bear. That's right, this Pokemon was designed after a black bear, Urshifu. That's cold. Come on, hyper rares. We want a hyper rare. Remember, not every box of Battle Styles has a hyper rare. Every box does have a secret rare, but not a hyper rare. So we're lucky if we pull a hyper rare. What do we have here? Cold. We got the other Urshifu. You got both the Urshifus, man. Oops. Mister, just got my live shipping. The address you inputted was correct. If you want to send out my PSA Dragonite letter, you have the green light. Brian, that sounds important. Do me a favor, send me a message on Discord and tell me that you're ready to be shipped, okay? Yeah, send me a message on Discord saying that you're ready for the shipping. All right, we got Corviknight, I'm sorry. Corviknight. We got Corviknight again. And Cherum, and a cold pack. Let's see if it's a cold pack. It's not a cold pack. And Kingdra. And last but not least, now a cold pack. All right, very nice. No hyper rares in there. You got plenty of VMAX full arts though. Toss this over here. Have you spaced the wig packs hits so it cannot be back-to-back hits? I can't really talk about how the boxes are set up. The boxes are set up to be random. Kingdra. Mister, tell me where the hits are in the box, please. That doesn't make any sense. You can't talk about that. You goof? I know you're just asking an honest question. Ooh. Mister, will you be getting the Tyranitar alternative art? How many Ultra Prism left? So it's an Ultra Prism reserve list, and there's plenty of room in that box. We're doing a reserve list because I'm only going to be holding on to 1 box of Ultra Prism at a time, okay? John Ailman, let's get this into your bag. You're on the sidebar now, right? Yes, you are. Let's see what SEC, Security and Exchange Commission, think about this new hustle. Let's think about it. All right, who's next? What new hustle? Are we talking about NFTs? I want an NFT, non-fungible token. And we'll jump over here. The SEC is a joke, says Kirschbot. Is it a 36-pack box? What, for Ultra Prism? Yes. Ultra Prism's a 36-pack box. The Misty card is also a 36-pack box. Pokemon says, what would a wait list matter if there's only 1 box? Just sell out and then that's it, right? Well, it does matter, actually, because what happens is the chase card might be like a hyper rare, and if somebody pulls the hyper rare halfway through the box, nobody else wants to pull any more packs out of that particular box. This happens all the time, actually. So we have to make sure that we use reserve lists to make sure people don't simply search the box. So, and that's it. We're using reserve lists to make sure that people do not search the box. All right, let's see what's next. Andrew Edouard, Alex Veneration, William Curry, Matthew Lee, James. Let's see, here's Alexia. He says, hey, mister, 2-week packs and I have a bag. You got it, Alexia. Pack number 1 is Metapod. And pack number 2 is Ponyta. Let's leave this up. He's doing it 1 box at a time, he said. Yeah, we're basically just selling custom booster packs just like you could buy at Walmart. That's all we're doing. Custom booster packs just like you can buy at Walmart. At Walmart, if you can go to Walmart and buy a booster pack just like this and pull a hit card out of it, we want to sell booster packs exactly in the same manner. We don't want to do anything different than what you could do at Walmart. I've connected your channel to the SEC YouTube watch list. Oh, wow. Thanks, man. Silgrade says, think about how many cards are sitting at PSA waiting to be graded. It's like 1 million. Probably. They probably have an enormous backstock. All right, let's find Alexia. Watching the stream from a computer and not my phone is so much better. Nice. Alexia early. Mister, do you agree with the new PSA prices? I understand them. I'm not happy with them. But, I mean, I think they could have done it a long time ago. And I said they probably would be doing that. If you think about it, Pokemon cards basically doubled, tripled, and quadrupled in price. So why wouldn't they ask for a larger cut of the pie? We've got Alex. Here we go, Alexia early. I'm telling my dad who owns Microsoft, and he's going to ban you, mister. He's going to take away your Xbox account. Did we say express for my Ponyta? Please change if not for the Ponyta. Well, give me a second. So the Ponyta is tier 1 with CGC because you never paid for Express if I'm thinking about it. So if you want to express the Ponyta, there'll be a higher cost to that. Take a look at my Express grading price for CGC. All right. Very good. These Master Balls are smexy. They are smexy. They matched Beckett's price as what PSA did. Wow, so Beckett was more expensive than PSA, huh? Okay, after... Who are we done with? After Alexia early... After Alexia early, we have Chris Garcia, who wants 2 Cosmic and 1 round of Battle Styles. The only question is why PSA didn't raise their prices sooner than they did. 1, 2, and 1 round of Battle Styles. Yeah, exactly. I feel like they could have raised their prices a while ago. Why do you have Final Fantasy packs but not Dragon Ball Z? We might get Dragon Ball Z. Sneep. Sneep. All right. Mr. Chris, are you ready? Pack number 1, Houndoom, and pack number 2. That's cold. Yeah, $10 was too cheap. People were making too much money on them. That's what I was saying last night. I was saying, if you can basically make a living sending those cards to PSA, then PSA is not taking a big enough cut of the secondhand market. That's my opinion, but I think is accurate. And again, the cards didn't always go for this much. We're getting Final Fantasy packs. That's right. We're going to start receiving Final Fantasy boosters. I'm in agreement. This is a good thing. Less sealed breaks and mass submissions. Chris... Ultimately, I don't feel like it's a good thing. I would have liked it if they could have found a way to keep grading them at a lower cost. Ultimately, these slabs are just a chunk of plastic and a little label. The actual materials added by PSA are not that expensive. Not to mention, the skill of grading a card, I believe, can be taught pretty quickly, and it can even be done by a computer in a lot of ways. A computer can check for like borders and everything pretty quickly. So if they were to move their operation to, let's say, China, and they had Chinese graders doing it, it would be the exact same materials. They could pay a much lower wage, and then they would just ship all the cards overseas. And maybe that's the hardest part, is the shipping for them. But charging so much to just have your card thrown into a plastic slab, it seems overpriced. It seems overpriced in one way, but it is what it is, I guess. It just means I need to open up TCC grading so I can compete. Let's find your box, mister. Callum, Christopher, Christy, Brandon, Chris Garcia. Did he get it? Oh, his bag's in the overflow. He even said it. I'm so sorry. Mr. Chris Garcia, here's your Entei. PSA gets a cut, middleman gets a cut, selling platforms get a cut, USPS gets a cut, all of which has raised PSA prices. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. And then the collectors get a nice card. The government gets a cut, right? The government takes taxes. The government always gets a cut. Okay, after Mr. Chris Garcia, we have John Ailman, who says, hey, mister, 3 rounds of Battle Styles, and also, do I have anything worth sending? Good question. 1, 2, 3. If you want, you can trade your holographic cards with me, and I'll do a free pre-grade for you. Well, not free. I'll do a trade for a pre-grade. I agree, but PSA is not just for Pokemon. It's more known for sports. Yeah, somebody said that earlier, but the majority of Pokemon cards were graded with PSA. Better get your cards graded before PSA raises price again. Well, I don't know if they'll raise prices so quickly. I mean, they already doubled their price. I think there'll be a pretty long cooldown period before they consider doing it again, especially by such a substantial amount. Okay, pack number 1, pack number 2, Victini. He says, yeah, we can do that with the Halos. All right, with the Halos, you got it, mister. We're going to do a pre-grade right after this. We got the Tapu. Cold and cold. And let's see, John Ailman. Where we put your bag? Your bag was just over here, right? I'm trying to remember. We just had it, literally. Here it is. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to drop the hollows. I think this is a good way to, again, keep the size of the bags down and give you guys a way to get your cards graded. Okay, there's some hollows. Give me a second. There's some hollows all sleeved up too. I'm trying to break those out. Oops. Now I regret doing this. Mister, you should start your own TCC grading company. I would love that. I would love to have my own grading company and grade the cards directly from the table. You know, slab them up for you guys. That would be amazing. And I don't know, maybe over a very long period of time, they'd actually have some value. You know what I mean? Because it's like, we go through a lot of cards. And I could see people wanting to pay for live shipping straight from the table. I could see that being pretty popular. So over a long period of time, there could actually be quite a few cards graded with my name on it, and I think that'd be freaking hilarious. If I was doing grading, I would come up with a really good looking label. I think that's the mistake that these companies make, is they don't work hard enough on the label. I'll run a really fantastic looking label. It's like, why don't you guys just go all the way? It's like they don't have any what do you call them? Art designers or whatever. Which is something you have to work on when you make YouTube content. You have to make fashionable looking content. Graphic designers, thank you. I'm like doing this with my hands and trying to remember certain words. Topps Pokemon for life. Oh man, There's actually a lot more hollows in a bag than I realized. Okay, we got Crobat. Does HGA grade Pokemon? So these won't be sent. You keep those. My parents wouldn't let me get Wizard of the Coast cards in 1999. That sucks, man. Maybe religious parents? All right, check this out, man. You want to see how many of your cards were just holographic cards? There you go. That was all just holographic cards right there. Unbelievable. That's why these boxes are so full. Oops. And here are your actual hits. These are actual hits in here. Let's start grading. So you've got Corviknight VMAX. Slightly thinner on the bottom. I wouldn't CGC that one. That one looks good. Corviknight, very slightly thinner on the bottom. Here's Ponyta. The Ponyta is going to be lightly played. I already know. We're going to place it over here. You might eventually grade it one day. Let's see. He might get a 10 at PSA. Greedent. Same deal. He might get a 10 at PSA. Cramorant. He's thin on the bottom left-hand corner. He's slightly off center. We got Cramorant. Yep, he looks great. He got 2 Cramorant. He's very off center. Okay, we've got this Charizard code card, which they better start grading this. TCC grading will grade it. This looks great. So this is an important card. That looks like it has a good shot at a 10. So does this. Very good, your Dragapult. Do you still have PSA 10 Lucario? I don't think I do. I think I got them all out in the custom live packs. Okay, we've got Drizzle. We've got Boltund. Indeedee. Cramorant. Here's Toxtricity. Ampharos. Indeedee looks good. Wow, you got a lot of 10s, man. Maybe slightly off center on the bottom. Tapu. Is Tapu got 2 cards in there? Nope, just 1. Tapu looking good. And Victini. All right. So here are your... Oops. Got my book falling over. Here are your 9s. And your 10s. With your... You got a whole bunch of 10s. And your best ones are going to be all of these really cool shiny ones. Drizzle. Dragapult. The golden card. Hopefully Charizard can be graded by someone. You got Full Art Rose and Shiny Greedent. The Alakazam. I don't know how many graded Alakazams are out there. Here's your Urshis. Those are pretty neat too. Those are real recent cards. So you got lots of 10s to think about. But especially these ones in the front are probably the ones you'll want to start out with. Woo! And of course, with the changes to max declared value, you can send all of those tier 1 now. You don't have to worry about falling into tier 2. Actually, I think I can put you back on the table now. Crazy. But you know what? If you want $2 live shipping, you can still have it. So just tell me, okay? All right. Wow. You missed my donation. Oh, hold on. Did I miss it? It's because I was grading. Do you still have PSA 10 Lucario? Oh, I didn't miss that. I responded to that. I think I sold all the Lucarios already. If I find another one, I'll try to remember to let you know if I find another one, okay? Next up, we have Chris Garcia and John Elman. I think we're caught up. Yeah, we're all caught up. Well, actually, wait a second. Let me do a hard reset. Because sometimes just hitting refresh doesn't work. We might not be caught up. Oh, nope, we're all caught up. So you guys, there is no wait time. Actually, we're at the 2-hour mark, and the daytime streams are generally 2 hours. So I would like to go ahead and end the stream here. I think this is a perfect timing. We're at the 2-hour mark. Roman says, hey, mister, is it possible to have different variations in the art of the packaging of Evolution's booster pack? Dennis says, no. Dennis, I'll try and be back for the late night stream, okay? Victor says, how much for that silver coin? Let me think about it. So I didn't really intend to sell the silver coin. If I had to sell it, I'd sell it for $75, okay? He says, I just came in. All right, guys, we're wrapping up. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.